Starseed Soul, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Emily the Mystic, and I am absolutely delighted to have you here for this July energy update video. I love channeling energy updates from the Akashic Records because it helps give you a good idea of what to expect during the course of this month energetically so that you know how to handle and process the things that may be coming your way, whether in your physical life or maybe even internally. You may be feeling some of these energies come up. And so my hope and intention for this video is to give you the tools that you need in order to have an easy and effortless month of July and to really move through the energies of this month with grace. So let's get into it. If you've watched any of my energy update videos in the past, you will know that I do all of my channeling through working with my own team of spirit guides as well as through the Akashic Records. And I use automatic writing as a form of channeling in order to channel some of the themes that are going to be coming up for us this month. And this energy update is specifically aimed for you, Starseed, for any of us who associate with being in the spiritual community on a higher timeline, really just like living your best spiritual life, really focusing on yourself. If you're here in the first place, that's you. So this is meant for you. And I hope that this gives you some clarity around what may be coming up for you. And also know that these videos can be fun to watch at the end of the month so that you can look back on what happened and see how some of the messages from this resonated with what your experience was. And of course, with any channeled information, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the big theme for the month of July is expansion. There is a lot of expansion energy in the collective during this month, the month of July. So this month is going to be filled with opportunities for you to expand your consciousness, meaning learn about new things, maybe advance your spirituality, maybe discover something new, maybe find a new hobby for yourself. That could also mean expanding your perception of your reality. So maybe seeing things in a new way. Perhaps you're able to see things from a more expanded view, or maybe you see the higher lessons that you're learning, or maybe you see the higher vantage point of your situation or what you're going through. Or maybe you're able to see that for the people in your life, and maybe you're able to come to a greater sense of detachment for what the people in your life are going through. Maybe it's easier for you to set boundaries with them and to really take a step back to see things again from that higher, more expanded point of view. It's also going to push you to expand what is possible for you. Maybe that's immediate, but maybe that's your longer term vision of what you want for yourself. This month, again, bringing in that expansion energy is going to help you see maybe even greater possibilities for yourself in your future than you could have ever thought possible. So maybe you are really reworking your goals, and maybe you're setting bigger goals for yourself, or maybe your business is taking a different direction than you expected in the past. Or maybe you feel called to pivot your career entirely and to try something new. Or maybe you're really just feeling a big pivot in your relationship and you're deciding for yourself that you're not settling anymore in the relationship that you're in and that you're ready for something bigger, something with more possibility, something new, something more expanded. You're also going to be shown in your external reality people, situations, and opportunities that are meant to expand your concept of what is possible for you. So that could be new people that come into your life. Maybe that's new people that you follow on social media, or even new people in your physical life, maybe new connections or colleagues or opportunities that come up that are going to help, again, expand your conception of what is possible for you to have for yourself. And that can be a bit triggering because you may have some of these expanded people coming into your reality, people who may have what you want, or they may be doing the exact thing that you want. They're meant to be role models for you. They're meant for you to look at them as and see that, okay, these people have this career that I want, or this business that I want. They're making the amount of money that I want, or they have the love and the relationship that I want. But that may be triggering to you because you may feel like, ooh, why don't I have that yet? Or why am I not there yet? Or what is it about me that can't have the thing that they already have? So when this happens, so if you are getting triggered by people this month who, to you internally, you may be thinking to yourself, oh, they think they're better than me, or they're so privileged, they're so lucky, they've had all this opportunity, blah, blah. The monkey mind starts to chit chat with you and tell you why you don't have what they have. And if that happens, just take a step back, detach from it, and remind yourself, this is the universe showing you what's possible. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that cool? Isn't that really great that my guides and my higher self are trying to point me down a bigger path, a more expanded path? And isn't it cool that there are more opportunities that are available to me than I ever thought possible? Because you always have to remember, you are a creator being. You have limitless possibilities for creating your life. And this month, you are going to start to really see what is possible. And that could mean maybe you're traveling or going on some sort of adventure or a trip somewhere that's out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're seeing new scenery, or you're around different types of people, or maybe you're going to an event this month that really gets you out of your comfort zone. There are going to be opportunities this month to really expand you. So follow them. Take those opportunities. Maybe it's being invited on a podcast that's a little bit outside of the realm of your business. Or maybe that is meeting with a fellow collaborator in your business field who you have seen as competition in the past, and you're like, oh my gosh, this person wants to collaborate with me. Maybe that is starting a new course or signing up for a new online mentorship. Maybe that is even trying a new hobby or a new activity. That's something that's totally different than you ever would have done before. So expansion, expansion, expansion. And don't allow, and here's the thing with expansion, when there's expansion energy, leading up to the expansion energy, there's going to be some element of contraction. There's going to be some element of contraction before the expansion. Why? Because our body, our nervous system wants to keep us safe and protected, and energetically, everything is all connected, right? So on some level, your soul knows, your higher self knows that there is something big coming down the pipeline for you, new opportunities, new ways of looking at things. And that's scary, right? Because that's the unknown. And human beings don't like the unknown. Human beings have a lot of fear of what they don't know and they don't understand. So before the expansion, you may find a little bit of a contraction. You may be really tested on you may be really tested on different things in your life. That for a lot of people, that's going to be boundaries. You may have people really, really testing your boundaries this month, and you're really going to need to stick to the boundaries that you set and communicate them properly in a way that ensures that you're really getting your needs met. For other people, you may find that there's, especially because we're still in the midst of Cancer season, during the month of July, there may be people in your life who are experiencing big and heavy emotions. And you may feel really triggered by that, or that may really test you. Maybe your immediate reaction is to go save somebody from their emotions or try to take some of the burden off of them. This month may really test you on that. And it's giving you an opportunity, again, to set better boundaries so that you can create space for yourself to expand and to grow into the next level that is possible for you. Now, with that in mind, And one more thing about the contraction energy, you may feel like you're in a little bit of a hermit mode leading up to this. You may feel like, I don't want to leave the house, or I'm not open to the social activities. Even though it's summertime, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere, you may be feeling a little bit isolated, maybe a little lonely. Maybe you haven't really been putting yourself out there, or you haven't really been invited to things recently. And so you may be feeling that contraction because you just don't really want to leave the house or do anything different or outside of your comfort zone. But this is preparing you for the expansion that's going to come on the other side of that. And if you get an invitation that's out of the blue, and normally your automatic response would be to say, no, I'm not interested, I'm going to stay home because that's what I've always done, and it's more fun for me to binge Netflix and sit on my couch than to go to this crazy go on this crazy adventure that I was invited to, or whatever the thing is. No, this is not the month to do that. This is the month to step into that expansion, to get out of your comfort zone, and to see new possibilities for yourself. It's really going to pay off this month. And it's painting a clear roadmap of where you're going. Again, these possibilities are helping you to see what could be next for you, and are giving you that opportunity to choose something different for yourself. So going back to the contraction piece of things, the Akashic Record Keepers and Guides really want me to highlight and ask the question, like, where in your life are you limiting yourself? Where in your life are you still continuing to play small? Where are you putting yourself in a box? Those are the places where there is an opportunity for growth and a growth edge for you to bump up against, so that you can be expanded into the next thing, whatever you have going on in your life. So in order to navigate the contraction, focus on the day to day. Focus on setting an intention for yourself in the morning. Maybe it's to get out of your comfort zone. Maybe the intention that you set is to get out of your hermit energy, your hermit mode. Maybe the intention that you set is to be expanded for that day and to see something new that's possible for you. And then go about the course of your day. Take it a step at a time and see what happens. And with every decision that you make, really question, like, what would my higher self do in this situation? Would they say yes to the invitation, or would they say no? Are there going to be new possibilities and opportunities that my higher self would say yes to and be excited about? And if yes, how can I say yes to those things? And how can I make that decision? And how can I really be confident in knowing that that's what's best for me right now? So take it a day at a time. Break your to-do list up into small pieces, and really always ask yourself, like, what would my higher self do in this situation? And allow that question to help answer and help guide your decision making this month. Also, pay attention to the places and spaces and things in your life that you are avoiding, because anything that you're avoiding is a huge opportunity for growth and expansion this month. Trust me, I get this. I can be a bit avoidant with the things that I don't want to deal with. And those things are always the biggest opportunity for me for growth. And it feels uncomfortable. It's not going to always feel easy and effortless. We want it to feel easy and effortless, but there's going to be a growth edge there. And because it is getting out of your comfort zone, it's going to expand you again. There's that stretchy, expansive energy coming in. So take a look at the things that you're avoiding this month and make time for them. Break them down into manageable step-by-step pieces. You need to hire a mentor. Hire a mentor or a teacher to help you with those things. Or hire the therapist to help you tackle maybe some of the inner work that you've been putting off or avoiding. Now, back to what I was saying about the expansion energy and the fact that you're going to be seeing new possibilities for yourself. With that in mind, being genuinely honest with you, we always, here at Emily the Mystic, we always want you to use your throat chakra and communicate and talk about yourself and share and be your most authentic self. That's one of the biggest values here at this company, Emily the Mystic. However, when it comes to your vision and your dream for yourself and being expanded into new possibilities, you may need to hold your cards a little bit close to your chest with your family members and the people in your life this month. The reason why I say that is because if you've got a big dream, if you've got a big vision, if you know that you need to take the leap into doing something new, maybe that's moving, maybe that's starting the business, maybe that's quitting your job, it may not be in your best interest to tell the people in your life, especially your closest family members, especially the people who always have strong opinions about your plans and your dreams and your goals for yourself. I'm getting a big message that you may feel limited and held back by your circumstances, specifically by the people who have really strong opinions about how you should live your life, and the people who have a lot to say about your life choices. Maybe that's your parents, maybe that's an ex-spouse, maybe that's friends who are jealous of you and jealous of your success. This month, as you're being expanded into these new possibilities and this new vision and dream for yourself, it's going to be very important that you follow what you know is best for you and that you don't let the opinions of other people keep you small, knock you off your path, or tell you that you're not good enough or that you can't do it or that it's going to fail and you're going to fail and it's not going to work out. So be very cautious about what you share with the people in your life, the secrets that you divulge, who you tell your biggest dreams and vision to. Now, if you're really guided to, of course, share these things with the people who get you, your romantic partner, your close friends, then of course share it. But also be really cautious and discerning with their opinions and what you take on as your truth and what you let go of. So it's a time to get really clear on your desires and what you want for yourself, even if that's contrary to what your family members, your friends, or even your significant other wants. This could be a little bit intense. And again, boundaries are coming up this month as well as an opportunity for you to really set those boundaries with what you're sharing with people and also with what you're available for in terms of whose opinions you're ready and willing to listen to and not letting some of those opinions really get to you or confuse you. Because here's the thing, like, you may feel confused at times. You're going to be in your own little bubble of expansion. You're going to really be seeing this higher vision for yourself. And then all of a sudden, a family member comes out of left field and is like, well, blah, 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 you can't live your life that way, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you're confused. You're like, well, what if that's higher guidance for me that I need to follow? And no, it's not. We need to let go of those external opinions and really focus on what you know to be true about yourself. And if you need someone to reflect that back to you, it's one of my favorite things that I do for my clients in my Akashic Record readings. And I'll leave a link below for you to book one of those with me. And the other piece of this too is to remember that, yes, there's a higher vision, and yes, we're expanding into what's possible. But to remember that we are here in the third dimension, things happen slowly, things take time around here, and in order to create something, we have to take grounded daily, consistent action. Sorry, but that's what Planet Earth is all about. We have to do the thing. So your vision may be big, and you may need to break it down into small bite-sized pieces to accomplish, one step at a time. So that may be a little bit humbling for some people. Maybe your vision comes in and it's really big, but it's like, oh shit, there's a lot of work that I need to do in order to create that. So I need to start somewhere, and that may mean starting really small. So you may receive a little bit of a reality check this month, depending on what you are actually physically taking action on in terms of your dream and your goal. And I'm not saying to play it small or to make your dream smaller. I'm saying that in order to create, because I have a lot of clients who like to live in the clouds, who like to live in the dream, and then they sit on the dream for months without doing anything about the dream. They just think about the dream. Like, for example, if you know you're here to have a spiritual business and you know you need to take the grounded action to start the social media account and to create your first offering, but instead you're just living in the dream of the possibility. This month is actually about that, getting expanded into that, and then figuring out how to break that down and actually take guided action towards manifesting that thing or creating the thing. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the 7/7 portal, because as of the time that this video is getting released, it's perfectly in alignment with the 7/7 portal. So 7 within spirituality numerology, it is the number of spiritual focus, consciousness, heightened awareness, inner work, the inner self. Going inwards, focusing on yourself and self-awareness. So the 7/7 portal, and 7, what a portal day is, it's a day astrologically and connecting with the numerology of the calendar that creates a heightened energy and a heightening of what's going on in your life. So you may feel especially tested or triggered on and around portal days as you're being guided and pushed to do the inner work, to focus on the things that you need to heal in order to manifest the success and the things that you want. So the 7/7 portal specifically is about redirecting your energy back to yourself. Anywhere where your energy is being sent to other people, other spaces and times, to projects, to business partners, collaborators, colleagues, bosses, friendships that are draining you, that are pushing your boundaries, that are causing conflict or that are conflicting of your own inner authority, your own values, your own mission for yourself and your life. Anything that is creating the drain, it's time to cut those cords. It's time to push back on those things. It's time to set those boundaries. And it's time to focus on you, to fill your cup up first before you fill up the cups of everybody else in your life. So the 7/7 portal is an opportunity to send all aspects of yourself that love and compassion for what you're going through, and to allow yourself to be really present with exactly where you are right now, knowing that there's a little bit of work for you to do with clearing your plate of the things, the people that are no longer aligned with you and that are, again, creating conflict in your life, pushing your boundaries, draining you, etc. And also the places where you're playing small and limiting yourself. The 7/7 portal is about kind of being in the in-between. It's about not quite being where you want to be yet, but also letting go of the old versions of yourself and leaving those be, leaving them behind. And being okay with being kind of in this liminal space in the middle. Like, okay, I know I have this expanded vision for myself. And you're going to be seeing that throughout the rest of this month too. So 7/7 is just giving you a taste of this month's energy. So, okay, I'm being shown this expanded version of where I'm going. I'm needing to let go of my old life. But I'm not quite there yet. And I know there's a lot of grounded action that I need to take. And so I'm going to be okay with being here in this now moment, with being present with my process, even if it's not perfect, even if things aren't going according to plan, even if it's bringing up a lot of stuff that I thought I dealt with years ago, even if I need to rest more than I normally do, even if I'm feeling extremely tired. So the 7/7 portal is a day of radical self-care. It's a day of radical self-acceptance for where you are in the process, and radical self-acceptance for being in this in-between state, for being perhaps even in a big transition or transitioning from the old into the new. So it's a great day, and not just a day, but over the course of the next few days, to really take care of yourself, to book the massage, get the pedicure, really honor yourself, rest, get those extra hours of sleep, lie out in the sun, drink the water, move your body, really nourish yourself, and redirect your energy back to you anywhere where your energy has been leaked or sent to other people that's no longer serving you, bringing it back into yourself. And again, filling up your own cup first. As always, there's going to be an increase in galactic activity during the 7/7 portal. I do not associate the 7/7 portal with any specific galactic groups, but I believe personally that it's an opportunity for you to connect with your own galactic guides if you so choose. It's a great time to do that, to get in meditation and connect with them. If you need help with that, I have an amazing meditation library on my website that you can purchase, and you can do my Starseed meditation, and it will help you to meet your Starseed family. So go ahead and check that out. And 7/7 again is a great day and time to work with your guides. I also have an amazing spirit guide workshop that I just taught last week. It's $33. You can purchase that. I will leave the link to that below as well. And that will help introduce you to your spirit guides. So it's a great day to really connect in with the spirit world and to work with your guides and to ask for their help with some of the things that you're manifesting, some of the things that you're working on. As we're moving towards 8/8, which is next month, 8/8 is the number of abundance. It's the number of money and financial success. And so as we're moving towards the 8/8 portal, what do you need to purge and clear and get rid of that's blocking you from the abundance that you want? So really pay attention to what's going on in your life, the people you need to set the boundaries with, the situations that you feel like are testing you, the things that are really pulling your attention. That's what you need to work on this month before 8/8. Your dreams are also going to be super heightened right now at this time. The veil between us and the spirit world is very thin. So your intuition is going to feel more on point. You're going to feel more connected. You're going to feel like your guides are closer than ever. So take advantage of that, because it will really help you, again, lay that foundation for where you're going over the next few months. And another important theme for the month of July is taking care of the physical body. So really focusing on nourishing yourself and upgrading your physical self-care routine. So maybe that's shifting the way that you work out, shifting your exercise. Maybe you try different types of exercise. Maybe you try swimming or water sports because it's Cancer season. Or maybe you try Pilates instead of weightlifting, or a dance workout. So give different types of movement a try. Get outside more, be in the sun. Oh my gosh. Being the best place you can be is literally at the beach at this time of the year, if you have that available to you, because the connection of your bare feet in the sand and the sun on your skin is so grounding and so good for the physical body. Of course, wear your sunscreen, duh. But being on the beach is such a great place to be if you can, or being just out, but putting your feet in the grass. That will really help to reground you and will help to integrate some of these high vibrational frequencies that are really coming in strongly. So, and then with the body, also focusing on foods that are really nourishing. So eating more fruits and vegetables, of course. We talk about this all the time in the spiritual community. Eating those high vibrational foods, those organic fruits and vegetables, those non-processed foods. I personally eat meat, but I try to eat only organic meats when I can. So again, eating the foods that are lighter, that are fresher, that make your body feel good, you're going to thank yourself so much for that by the end of the month. and of course, moving forward. So lightening your load, lightening your body, lightening how you feel. This expansion energy is going to make you feel light. And anything that's making you feel dense or heavy or weighed down needs to go. It needs to go. And the 7/7 portal is going to really give you a portal, literally, a vision into what is working for you and what is not. Yay! So I hope you enjoyed this little mini energy update. I have a couple of cards to share that correspond with all the energies I spoke to today. The first one, and this is from Colette Baron Reed's Oracle of the Seven Energies. The first card that I have is the Land Between, and my camera has a mirror feature, so I apologize. You can't read this, but the card is the Land Between, and you can, this is like, oh my God, that transition energy that was coming through so strongly, that is this card. Of being okay with being in the middle, of being okay with having one foot on the old land and one foot in the new land, of being okay with not being quite where you want to be yet, but being expanded into what's possible for you up here and getting excited about that. So being in the in-between, seeing things from a higher view, seeing things from that higher perspective. Being expanded. I can't emphasize that enough. And then finally, this card represents what I was saying before about keeping your cards close to your chest, quite literally, and being really discerning with who you're open with and who you share your dreams with, and being really cautious with what other people are telling you. This card is a tall tale. So being wary of other people's opinions this month. Are they serving you or are they not? Are other people trying to tell you how to live your life? Nope, we're not doing that this month. We are following our own inner guidance. So I hope that this helps, and I hope that this was fun. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up if it helped you, subscribe to my channel as always, and comment below what resonated with you from this July energy update video. As always, I can't wait to see you in the next one. And check out some of the resources that I mentioned during the course of this video. Book a reading with me if you need support and guidance going through this process. Buy my Spirit Guide workshop for help with working with your guides. Buy access to my meditation library to connect with your star family and your cosmic and galactic origins. And yay, I'm so excited for you. And I will see you next week in next week's video. Bye for now.